multiple requests, here is my crazy simple tutorial on how you guys can pierce your doll's ears. This will allow your Barbies or fashion dolls who didn't come with pierced ears to wear homemade earrings, or the Mattel earrings that you have piled up from a bunch of other dolls. I have two methods. I will show you the easiest one first. This is the one that I use to fit my homemade earrings onto my dolls. So all you need is a thumbtack. You could use another kind of needle, but I personally prefer these because they're really easy to work with and there's very little chance of me poking myself, or the needle breaking in the doll's head for that matter. Now, you have to place the needle where you want the hole to be. Think about where to put it because you don't want the hole to get like really large. That could happen if the hole expands later on, so just be mindful of that. You can also do this on any other part of your doll's face if you want her to have a ring someplace else. Okay, so twist and turn the needle as you push it into the doll's ear until you can't go in any further. I'm gonna leave that one in there and then work on the other side. The doll's head is very soft, even without any heat on her vinyl, so I don't bother putting any heat on the doll's head. Now her ears are pierced. You can turn the thumbtack around in the ear to make sure that the hole is large enough for some earrings, because the vinyl will actually shrink down a little bit after you do this, so it's almost as if it's like trying to close itself back up. So you want to twist and turn the needle into the doll's ears just to make sure that the hole is easy to work with. Now here is Sharia. Check out the review that I did on her. I made her these huge chunky hoops. I'm going to borrow these for a second so I can show you how the ends are really thin. These will fit well in the kind of piercing that I just did. And I'm just going to slide that in. Okay, it stays put. Now, let's do the other side. See? She's fierce now. She about to hit the club tonight. Okay, so what's up with these Mattel earrings that require the turbocharged ear holes? This is not going to fit in her ears because the hole is too small. So here's what I do for my second method of piercing. You start off with the thumbtack method, of course, but you do the second step with a toothpick. Push the toothpick in as far as you can and then just twist and turn as you go and widen up the hole by turning the pick. You have to be careful not to be too rough because sometimes these toothpicks will just break off in the doll's head. So here we go. I'll do the same thing on the other side. It is so simple and fast. You can bang out like a bunch of dolls while you sit and watch some of the other videos right here on this channel. Good idea alert. Now that the hole is bigger, you can stuff Mattel earrings in there without any issue. What? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so realize Mattel's earrings normally have those super thick ends because they don't want you taking the earrings out. It's like to keep the little kids from choking on the small earring pieces. But what I do is I do take them out of the doll's head and then I snip those thick ends off at an angle. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that in a whole different video, I promise. I don't have time to do that right now in this one. So if the earrings don't fit quite right at first, you just gotta use a toothpick to dig out the hole a little bit more until it gets wide enough. It's a process, but it's not a difficult one. Yo, do you guys think that maybe this tall Barbie is like a new version of Raquel's head? She looks like her a little bit to me. Like, wasn't Raquel supposed to be an Asian girl or something? Who else thinks they look alike? Suspect. Okay, the vinyl will shrink back down and the hole will get smaller if the thumbtack or the toothpick isn't used to widen the hole a little bit more. So to prevent that from happening, you gotta leave the earrings in for like a week to keep it at that size so it doesn't shrink back down. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Hope I'm not making this confusing. This is really not. It's super simple. See how quickly I finished this? I told you it wasn't any magical, fancy, secret method. It's literally like take a needle, poke a hole, and stuff whatever can fit into it in there. Whoa. Y'all got some naughty minds. Alright, so here's Sharia again. Let me put her earrings back on. I made her this necklace too. And here is Rainy with her homemade hoops. I love hoops because that's my favorite kind of earrings to wear in real life. Here is Nyla with her earrings, and they're also homemade. And then we've got Eden, who was the FAO Schwartz Barbie doll that I previously reviewed, and she has some homemade earrings too. Almost all of my dolls have their ears pierced now. I'm an earring junkie and I never leave my house without a pair on. So of course, I want my dolls to be well prepared to face their dolly world by having their earrings on as well, even if they don't accessorize in any other way. That's it. The tutorial's over. I ran out of stuff to say. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope this helps those of you who are looking to modify your dolls just a little bit more. This is Gypsie on Broken Barbie TV. Follow us on Instagram for more fun photos of our characters and our sets. And don't forget to turn on your notifications for our account. That's like a whole thing now on Instagram. So while you're at it, go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you love dolls as much as we do. And until we meet again, here on YouTube on Broken Barbie TV, have a dolly day.